Roger Tufit here, and I'm here to help you protect your mental state. Nobody expected any of this thing to go on right now. We had short-term and long-term goals. 2020 was supposed to be the vision, and now everybody's been forced to stay at home, and our routine has literally shifted, and it was not by plan. Let me ask you a question. You ever lost a job before, and you just like, everything was crazy, you're depressed, devastated, you didn't feel like doing anything? This is kind of the same feeling, but how? When your routine changes like that and you're not in control of that, it literally shocks your reality. So right now you're experiencing a reality shock, and I'm gonna teach you 7 things that you need to be doing to keep the momentum, keep the motivation during this time period. Because trust me, these are the same things that I'm going through, because my routine has shifted too. The kids are home like all the time now. I have to learn how to become a kindergarten teacher. It's a lot of new things. So this is very important information. Make sure you stick to the end, because the one thing I'm going to talk about at the end is going to tie everything together, and it's literally the thing that's going to help keep you motivated throughout this crazy time. First thing that I need you working on is creating a workspace. So if if you're not an essential employee, you've been taking out your workspace, and now you're at home, that's where you have to do everything. I need you to actually create a workspace. Work is not meant to be done in your bed. Okay, let's get that straight. Your bed is meant for sleeping. That means you need to create a space somewhere in the house, preferably by a window where you can get some sunlight, get some, fresh air. Create a workspace that you actually need to get up and go to, so you can feel more like you're at work. Does that make sense? That workspace is very important because it's going to help your body get into a routine of things. Okay, so stop doing the work in your bed. You're not being productive in there anyway, because 9 times out of 10, you got snacks by your bed, you got drink right there, the remote's right next to your bed, your pillow's there, you might get a little sleepy while you're working. You're not being productive. So I need you to create a workspace so you can actually go to work and get your stuff done before you clock out and go back from the living room to your room, okay? All right, the next thing is time. So understand this. There has been about 3 to 4 hours, depending on your commute for work, added back to your schedule. It probably takes you like an hour or so to get ready for work, get your breakfast, all that stuff. Probably takes you 30 minutes to an hour to get to work, just commuting. Maybe you actually used to go out for lunch a lot and drive to work. That's another 30 minutes or so added back to your schedule. And also takes you time to get through rush hour traffic to get back home, or maybe you have to pick the kids from daycare, or maybe you have to go to class and then come back. You have a lot of hours that's actually been added back to your schedule, but since you have all this time now, you don't know what to do with yourself, all right? So with that being said, make sure you're using your time appropriately and actually go through your schedule and look, okay, how much time did actually get added back to my schedule now? What can you do with that time? Now, the third thing is I want you to journal. So speaking about time, I want you to start journaling. Journal how you feel every single day or every single week. Get a piece of paper, a notebook, or scrap paper from somewhere, and just journal. Because this time next year, you can look back and see how you actually took this pandemic, this forced upon us routine shift, and made something magical out of it. Okay, so start journaling now. Number 4, you need to read more books. Okay, the book your mama or your friend gave you and say, hey, you should read this book. I want you to go read that book. Okay, do something to actually improve who you are as a person. Okay, go get a self-help book, learn a new skill, read books regarding your passion. You got the time for it. Why not read a book? And if you don't like reading, try to find an audiobook online that you can listen to, okay? Don't just sit there with all your time and just scroll on social media and you don't improve. Like what? Don't waste that time, though. Read a book, okay? All the secrets are out there. It's in the library. Go pick up a book. Number 5, go work out. You need to be active. That feeling you've been like uneasy is your body actually wanting to move. Because you've been forced to be more sedentary, your body's actually used to being up and working and being stimulated from having to do stuff all day, and now that you're stuck at home, it's like you're trapped in a box, right? Because you literally are. You got to do something. You have to let that energy out, because if you don't, that stress gets pent up and it really affects your mental state. Now, if you're not curfewed in like some of us out here, then you can go outdoors and find an isolated area, take a walk, take a jog, do some kind of outdoorsy workout. And if you can't go outside, go to your backyard, go to your front porch. Work out inside, but you need to do something so you can stay active. That activity is going to break up that stress in your head, and it's really going to open up your mind to all the things that you probably should be doing in life, and it's going to keep you motivated. Number 6, go cook. So if you're used to eating out, and just because delivery is free does not mean, oh, I'm just going to order all my food because it's free. Like, no, okay, look. use this time to go cook. If you don't know how to cook, great. Go on YouTube. Learn a new recipe every day. Okay, do something. Learn how to cook for yourself so you can have another skill on top of reading all the books that you've been reading during this time that you're going to be reading. You can learn another skill that's going to actually help you stay on track with your body goals, right? Number 7, and this is the most important thing. It's going to tie everything together for you. So if you've made it this far, make sure you leave a comment below on how this information was for you. Momentum and building it up. Why is that important? Okay, understand this. The reason you are feeling less motivated, a little depressed, unproductive, lazy, procrastinator, the reason you're feeling those things is because you're not building the momentum up in the morning time. So I want you to do this. When you get up in the morning, tomorrow, make your bed. Go brush your teeth. Hopefully you're still doing that. Put some deodorant on. Brush your hair. Do your hair. Ladies, if you normally get like a full face beat and go to work, you're not going to work like that anymore, but maybe do like a light beat. It's actually very important that you are like actually feeling yourself. You look in the mirror and you like what you see. That's gonna really perk you up. Okay, go make breakfast. If you're not used to making breakfast, start making breakfast. Do something small. These little actions that you do in the morning can really dictate how your day is going to start off. And hey, because you got the extra time, call a friend up real quick in the morning time. Ask them how they're doing. Do small actions so you can create a small little snowball. And then when you go to the workspace that you create in your house, now you're feeling much better. You have a lot more clear mind of thought. You have a routine together. You got your day started on the right foot. You got dressed for work, even though you're at home. Now, you don't have to put the whole business professional thing on. Maybe like just a casual outfit, but actually get dressed in the morning, okay? That little momentum you start with in the morning is literally gonna transition to an amazing day, I promise you. Let me know what stuck out to you the most. These are things that have been on my mind because honestly, I've been going through the same thing. It's a routine shift, and routine shifts can be very drastic. They can be very positive or very negative, depending on how you handle them. I want to make sure that you have all the tools you need to stay motivated and stay ready and stay improving and elevating throughout this pandemic. Roger 2Fit here to help you lose weight, not your lifestyle. Until next time, peace.